Welcome to Soul Movements. I'm Michelle Chua. We're going to actually start by choosing a way to go upside down. It's just a nice way to make the transition into here and now from wherever you came, whatever you were doing before. So choose how you want to go upside down. It might be stepping the feet wide apart, bending the knees deeply so that you can fold with a relaxed neck and spine. Or you might prefer downward facing dog. Or you might prefer coming down to your knees and just sitting on your feet, folding over your legs this way. So find a way to somehow go upside down so that your head is lower than your heart. And that if you open your eyes, you can start to see things upside down, literally shifting your perspective. And as you do that, notice the way that your body is breathing. Feel how the body is feeling, how you're feeling, and just take a moment to take it in. Maybe you want to shift around and just feel into your neck, wiggle out the shoulders, or anything that needs to begin to loosen up. Let the breath come in more slowly. And if it feels good, roar it out, sigh it out. Welcoming a deeper inhalation and a big arriving exhalation. I am here. And take a few more good feeling breaths. And if you are standing in a forward fold, bend your knees a lot, and with an in-breath, begin to roll your spine slowly upright. And whatever position you're starting from, gently begin to lower your back onto the ground, maybe onto your mat, where you could just lie down and splay out and take up space. I want to give a quick reading as I was researching ways to inspire creativity, because the focus of today's soul movement is Wellspring of creativity. And this one is from the Deepak Chopra Center. It says that our wisdom traditions tell us that creativity is a fundamental aspect of reality itself. It's not the special property of gifted individuals, as we might sometimes think, but an intrinsic dynamic within each of us, within all of nature. So creativity is a process through which the universe continually expresses its infinite self. Each of us is actually creating all the time. And this is because the world we experience is arising from our own thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. As you lie on your back, bring your hands to stack just below your belly button. And as you're conscious of your breathing, feel a subtle, maybe not so subtle, movement at the lower belly. So here are some 7 practical steps to cultivate inspired creativity in your life. 1, expand your definition of who you are. You are a being of infinite potential. 2, release preconceived ideas, habits, and patterns. We're going to do that a lot today as we move. Make space for new thoughts and perceptions. 3, set your intention and take action while releasing any attachment to outcome. 4, ask how to be of service to tap into unity consciousness and invite its expression through you for the benefit of all. We all affect each other. 5, embrace your uniqueness and realize that you have an important role to play that no one else can fulfill. 6, get in the habit of interpreting all so-called problems as opportunities. And 7, cultivate the awareness, the higher awareness that in all circumstances, it is perfect, exactly as it is. There are really no mistakes or problems. And through this thinking, you open the door to inspired creation. So as you lie here, close your eyes, feel your body breathing, feel the ground beneath, and notice if there's any part of the body tense, heavy, knotted, and just bring your attention there. a kind and compassionate attention. As you feel the breath in, feel the breath out, I'd like you to imagine a place where you personally have felt safe, have felt comfortable, have felt secure to really express your uniqueness, to laugh as loud as you want, to dance as crazily as you need, to cry, to scream. Where is that place? Can you visualize it? Perhaps it includes people or beings that are there to support you. Now begin to feel that place more tangibly and observe the way your breath might be affected. Observe your body and any subtle sensations that arise as you remember this place, this good feeling place of safety. As you feel your body breathing, tune into any part that you could start to brush against the ground. Maybe it's a small part, maybe it's a larger part of your body, as though your body was a paintbrush and you can start to paint abstractly onto the earth. Notice the pattern of your moving that paintbrush that is your body. I invite you to release the pattern and try something really different. Maybe you move a different part of your body. It doesn't have to be a large movement unless you inspire to do that. And notice how one can affect the other. As you move this, perhaps you feel moved to move something else. Play with the cause and effect without having to think where to go next. Breathe. Now notice the weight of your body. And start to allow different parts of it to become lighter, rising away from the floor. Maybe it's a finger, maybe it's a limb. Perhaps your pelvis, maybe your skull. Let it be an experiment as if you were in this body for the very first day. Breathe. Feel safety through breath. And now as you start to lift more body parts away from the ground, notice what your tendency is, how you begin to rise up. See if you can catch those habits and do something so different. Interrupt the pattern just for fun. Be whimsical about it. Be playful. There's no mistake. There's no right or wrong. Just experiment. Perhaps you keep the eyes closed. Feel an inner inspiration to move. Breathe. You're safe. As you begin to lift more of your body away from the floor, listen to the rhythm. Listen to the drum beats, externally and internally. Your heart, your breath. So many layers of rhythms. Play with different ones. Oh, can you trick your mind a little? Make it a game. When you start to feel repetition in the body's movements, go the other way. Look the other way. Play with a different possibility. Breathe. Breathe life into your movements. Seek a corner in your space that you have not touched yet today. Find a new experience there. Can you feel the motion of your skull? Throw it out. If you start to get caught in a pattern, a repetition, play with finding that out and releasing it. Maybe it just takes a little shake. Breathe. Perhaps there's something you need to shake off from your day, from your week, to clear the space and feel free. And what part of your body does that shaking need to release? Breathe. Hear the music internally.
Meu coração faz tica-tica-bum, com emoção tica-tica-bum. O meu cansar faz tica-tica-bum, uma canção tica-tica-bum.
Are there any notions of right or wrong inhibiting? Shake it out.
batucada. It don't make sense the chica-chica-boom, chick, but he meant chica-chica-boom, chick. É brasileiro, chica-chica-boom, chick, com pandeiro fazendo chica-chica-boom, chick.
Yes!
Chica-chica-boom, chick,
Woo!
com emoção faz chica-chica-boom, chick. E vem a saudade da Bahia, onde a gente tem canja também numa batucada. Brasileiro, tic-tic-bum, bum, bum, tic-tic-tic, com pandeiro fazendo tic-tic-bum, tic. E o meu ganzá faz tic-tic-bum, tic, pra eu cantar o tic-tic-bum, tic, com a canção do tic-tic-bum, tic-tic, tic-tic.
Ah. Are you still standing? Try a different dimension. Maybe you get a little shorter. Maybe you get a little more lateral. Maybe you get really tiny. What haven't you tried yet in this one-day-old body?
Ah, where do I come in? Straight away.
Yes! Feel breath. Feel the cells in your body. Welcome to freedom. You are unleashing. What corner haven't you looked at? Take a look over there. And over there. Take a deep breath and open the mouth. Yell it out. Breathe in. Big sigh. Try something new. What's leading right now? Is it the mind? Is it the breath? Let your body lead. Listen to it and follow. So this next song, and I don't remember what it is, I invite you to tune into something subtle. Refine your attention. Something subtle within the song. And see if you can inspire motion with that keen attention. And though you're keenly aware of some detail,
here we go.
motion can be percussive. Can be flowing, lyrical. How are you feeling right now? Explore the dynamics. painting space. Try a new part of your body instrument to paint with. Have you painted with your elbows yet? Have you painted with your sit bones? Let's try something. What would it feel like if your right ear were leading you into a dance? How about your nose? How about your belly? Maybe try leading with your left hip. Are you in a pattern right now? Try something new if so. How do you let yourself break free from that pattern? We've got just a couple more songs to play with. What feels really juicy right now? What kind of motion? Milk it. Savor that juiciness.
Quando o amor vos chamar, segui-o, embora seus caminhos sejam agrestes e escarpados. E quando ele vos envolver com suas asas, cedei. Embora a espada oculta na sua plumagem possa feri-los. E quando ele vos falar, acreditai nele. Embora a sua voz possa despedaçar vossos sonhos como o vento devasta um jardim. Pois da mesma forma que o amor vos coroa, assim ele vos crucifica. E da mesma forma que contribui para o vosso crescimento, trabalha para a vossa poda. E da mesma forma que alcança a vossa altura e acaricia vossos ramos mais tenros que se embalam ao sol, assim também desce até vossas raízes e as sacode no seu apego à terra. Como feixes de trigo, ele vos aperta junto ao seu coração. Ele vos debulha para expor a vossa nudez. Ele vos peneira para libertar-vos das palhas. Ele vos moe até a extrema brancura. Ele vos amassa até que vos torneis maleáveis. Então ele vos leva ao fogo sagrado e vos transforma no pão místico do banquete divino. Todas essas coisas o amor operará em vós, para que conheçais os segredos de vossos corações, que com esse conhecimento vos convertais no pão místico do banquete divino. Todavia, se no vosso temor procurardes somente a paz do amor e o gozo do amor, então seria melhor para vós que cobrisseis vossa nudez e abandonasseis a ira do amor, para entrar num mundo sem estações, onde rireis, mas não todos os vossos risos, e chorareis, mas não todas as vossas lágrimas. O amor nada dá, senão de si próprio, nada recebe, senão de si próprio. O amor não possui, nem se deixa possuir, pois o amor basta-se a si mesmo. Quando um de vós ama, que não diga, Deus está no meu coração, mas que diga antes, eu estou no coração de Deus. Não imagineis que possais dirigir o curso do amor, pois o amor, se vos achar dignos, determinará ele próprio o vosso curso. O amor não tem outro desejo senão o de atingir a sua plenitude. Se contudo amardes e precisardes ter desejos, sejam estes os vossos desejos. De vos diluirdes no amor e serdes como um riacho que canta sua melodia para a noite. De conhecerdes a dor de sentir ternura demasiada. De ficardes feridos por vossa própria compreensão do amor. E de sangrardes de boa vontade e com alegria. De acordardes na aurora com o coração alado e agradecerdes por um novo dia de amor. De descansardes ao meio-dia e meditardes sobre o êxtase do amor. De voltardes para casa à noite com gratidão. E de adormecerdes com uma prece no coração para o bem-amado. E nos lábios uma canção de bem-aventurança.
Still painting, still breathing. Energy in motion. Emotion. As you stay aware of your breath, look around your space for your yoga mats, your yoga props if you have any. And set your mat out in the middle of the floor. Take a moment here, setting your right foot forward at the top of your mat, your left knee to the ground. Having your two hands inside of your right foot. Step your right foot a little closer to the right edge of your mat. Feel your breath. As you flex your right foot, gently splay your right thigh open. So now you're just touching the ground with the outside edge, the pinky toe edge of that foot. Let your right hip softly scissor back. If it feels welcoming to go deeper into opening the right hip, come down onto your forearms, whether on a block, a pillow, or the ground. And if your body says that's a bit too much right now, you can always take a step back. Listen to how your body is breathing. And perhaps the momentum of all your moving inspires a gentle swaying of some kind. like a soothing rocking as you breathe your body a lullaby. Trace your attention right behind your ears and down the edges of your jaw to your chin as you allow that area to soften. Feel your tongue relax too. Allowing just 2 more deep breaths here. Then begin to press your hands into the floor, lifting your torso more upright. As you slide your right foot between your hands, separate your legs hips distance. Walk your hands as close to your pelvis as you need support so that you can relax the shoulders down away from your neck, and slide your right heel forward to straighten the right leg into a half split. Drawing the right hip back again, align your 2 hips to evenly face forward. And by flexing your right foot, engage the front of your right thigh. Imagine you could breathe into the back of your right thigh as though your hamstring had lungs. As you gaze just in front of your right toes, invite a gentle openness through all the sides of your neck, especially your throat, and a slight lift at the center of your chest while you bow, perhaps a little further. And gift your body 2 more breaths in this position. Before you bend the right knee, slide the right leg behind you and come down to all fours. Preparing to step left foot forward just outside of your left hand. Coming into that lizard lunge. Flexing your left foot. Breathe. Splay your left thigh open. Just lean on the outer edge of the foot. Soften your left outer hip back. And lean your heart forward. You might explore coming down lower onto your forearms, with or without props underneath. Feel the guidance of your body through each sensation. Your body, the storehouse of memories and wisdom. Trusting your body. Dive into the hypnotic, rhythmic waves of your breath. Taking 2 more cycles here. Then as you press your hands into the ground, lifting your chest, step your left foot just inside of your left hand so your legs are hips width apart. Walk your hands as close to your pelvis as you need to offer support to lengthen your neck while sliding your left heel forward, straightening the front leg. Align your 2 hips to evenly face forward and lift your chest. As you lengthen your spine, bow into yourself, slowly, taking your time with each breath. Still flexing your left foot. Feel the front of your left thigh firm support for the back of the thigh. Send your breath there. Let's give this posture 2 more cycles of breath. Then stepping your left knee behind you, come back to all fours and slowly lower your chin to the ground, sliding your belly all the way down to the earth, legs straight back. As you place your right ear on the floor, slide your right arm straight out to the right with your palm face down so that your wrist aligns with your right shoulder. And with your left hand beside your left shoulder, press the ground away and gently roll over to your right hip, sliding the right shoulder blade further down your back. Feel the space along the right side of your neck. As you broaden the space on the right side of your chest. Taking your time for a full minute here. You might slowly lean further back or wrap the left arm behind you, just experimenting with how the sensations guide you. Feel a natural unwinding physically through the gentle power of your breath. Trace this breath to the very end before you slowly roll back to your stomach. Forehead to the floor. And very gently switch sides, leaning the left ear to the ground. Slide your left arm straight out to the left, palm face down, with the right hand pressing the floor beside your right shoulder. Gradually roll over to your left side. Release the left shoulder away from your ear. Breath by breath. You might further peel the chest away from the ground. Maybe sweep the right arm behind your back too. Can you feel your breath expanding across all of your chest? Trace this next exhale to the very bottom, then roll onto your belly again. Resting forehead on the floor or on top of the pillow of your forearms. Just pause a moment in this more neutral position to be still and observe just a few breaths. Placing your hands alongside your lowest ribs, press the floor away to rise up to all fours, hands and knees. Set your knees directly under your hips. Set your wrists 2 inches in front of your shoulders. And with an in-breath, raise your left arm up towards the sky. Exhaling, thread your left arm under your right bent elbow, resting your left side of your head all the way down, on the ground or on a prop. Now flare your right elbow up towards the sky too, and imagine as if you're trying to see the stars from right under your right elbow. Spiraling the chest to face the right while leveling your 2 hips. Imagine the breath expanding a little bit more into the back side of your lungs. Taking just 3 more exhalations here. Pressing yourself back to all fours. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread it under your left bent elbow and rest the right side of your head all the way down, on the ground or on a prop. Flaring your left elbow up, imagine you're trying to see the moon from underneath it. Leveling your hips. Feel breath expand across the back of your heart. Imagine as though your breath were a blessing, a kind, loving greeting, energy of appreciation to every part of your body you direct that breath to touch. At the end of this out breath, press into the ground and lift your body slowly so that you can sit with your legs in front of you. Now take the option of either lying on your back and lifting your legs up, whether free in the air wall with your glutes right up against the wall. And as your back is on the ground, take a moment to feel the space around your neck, the softness around your jaw. Feel the weight of your 2 shoulders evenly resting on the floor. It might feel grounding and soothing to rest your hands onto your belly. Or maybe you just want space and more feeling of openness, turning the palms up slightly away from your sides. As you honor how you're feeling, let's dive in to a short mindful breath work. Maybe close your eyes and visualize the breath as it moves through your body, Perhaps you give the breath a color, some color that's soothing or joyful to you. Empty this breath completely. Then through your nostrils, inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through your mouth, exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, nose, inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, mouth 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your own, inhale 5, exhale 7. Now, if your legs are resting on something and you feel completely relaxed, feel free not to move and land in stillness there for Shavasana. Otherwise, get comfortable. Maybe splay out your legs or bend the knees apart in Supta Baddha Konasana. Gift your body a position where it feels most free to not have to move anymore. And as you close the curtains of your eyelids, watch the movie within, the mind, the breath, the sensations, taking a seat of consciousness. as you lie still, aware of your body breathing, naturally breathing. Begin with small movements, anything that could move right now gently, to kindly wake up your body. Maybe you stretch out your legs, your arms. Maybe you hug the knees in towards your heart. Choosing the path of least resistance. Find your way up to sit comfortably for a few minutes in meditation. Sitting for just about 3 minutes here. As you sit upright, feel the physical alignment of your body and how it allows your attention to stay focused on the feeling of your breathing, naturally entering your body, naturally releasing. Just delighting in the simple sensation of your breath. As you might notice thoughts arise, simply notice as they're there, then release your attention back to delighting in your breath. See the thoughts, let it go, back to breath. Feel the breath in, lifting your heart space. Join your palms to meet there and open the mouth. Release the breath. Just allowing your practice of moving in the feeling of freedom to settle in. I invite you to play with that feeling of freedom, any piece of it that you got from this soul movement session today. And maybe explore something playful without judgment, and something that you do later on this evening. Let's close the practice, joining in one Om. Take a deep breath. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.